football.
Has the ball on the tee, ready to get us started. And off we go here in Tokyo. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
When you look at this defense, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Now a dump off here complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On 3rd down, it's Simmons. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation as opposed to run and being caught a little bit out of position. Fortunately, he's able to track him down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. McClellan. To the sideline and incomplete. And Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try to get something established and get things moving.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now Williams running left. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go now. Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Throwing now is Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Lance now on first down. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, got that dagger play, got that play, and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready?
They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Being chased out left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Green Jack. Blue stripe. Black Ultra. Ready.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Touchdown! Marvin Mims hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Golden Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always run.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Lance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll
spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. But the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Operating from the gun, McClellan fighting through pressure. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Ready.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Golden Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field, and his struggles, they're continuing. He had 3 interceptions in last week's ball game. Ready here before halftime as they take over with a 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21-0 our score after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McClellan. He finds his man, complete. That's Simmons. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Christopher Dunn on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. The give is to McLaughlin. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now Lance. Wide open receiver complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Forced out to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Trey Lance punching it in from a yard away. And the Golden Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles. And it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason. That's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Simmons. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. McClellan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chargers ready to take over. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But there's that special one there. I say they go get him. Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Simmons. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Sutton. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. And they faked the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On the ball. Ready.
On the handoff, McLaughlin taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's McLaughlin. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Ultra. Hut.
Now a toss left side. It's Williams. Able to slither by. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed.
So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit hit him with a gain of over 20.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Ready?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee.
Here we go. Set.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They run behind center with Spiller. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On 3rd down, McClellan. There's a short throw to his tight end, McKitty. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Throwing on first down, McClellan. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
In trouble, and he's taken down. That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, Simmons. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, McClellan. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Second and 10. Off play action, McClellan. That is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Back to throw again. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution.
Touchdown, Chargers. Trey McKinney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Done good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tokyo offense heads back out there. They're in control. Here's a start, 1st and 10, and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
Ready?
They start on the ground with Perine, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Off of play action, here's Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. Lance looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ready. Ready?
On play action, Lance. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready.
And they will take a knee here.
On the set. Set.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go. Set. Set.
And they take a knee.
Down. Hut, hut.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
To throw on 2nd down, McClellan finds Johnston. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got another one to Johnston. And he's got this down to the 35. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Baron Browning charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McClellan. He finds his man complete. That's Simmons. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. McClellan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here we go. Here we go.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 149 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse